Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a quick haul video on some stuff that I got from my local LEGO user group's recent July in-person meeting. For those of you who aren't aware, a LEGO user group, in this case, they can take a couple different forms, but for me, the one that I'm part of is a regional group that meets in my, basically in my city, so it's folks from all around the area that come together in person once a week, and we hang out and talk about LEGO and do planning for the different shows and events that we're participating in, and yeah, it's just a really great time both socially and in this case we just had a biannual swap meet or garage sale where people were encouraged to bring stuff to sell, and so I walked away with a bunch of Lego. So let's get right into it because I don't want to make this too long. So first I got a couple of Technic Star Wars sets in a trade. These are old from the early 2000s, I want to say, maybe even. I'm looking at the production copyright here. I am not seeing a date on this actually. Darn. But these were all episode 1 tie-in sets. Yeah, I guess they don't have the dates printed on these boxes. It's probably somewhere here. Oh, copyright 2000. There we go. So, yeah. But yeah, this is a really nice that I was able to get the box originally because it's pretty, and I, as someone who's trained as a graphic designer, I spent a lot of time thinking about this type of packaging, box art, photography, layout, and all that stuff. And so these 3 Technic sets are not fully complete. They're missing the elastics for the most part, and especially this battle droid here has several part substitutions. But I'd never had the Technic battle droid before. I tried building the pit droid myself just with my own parts. And I already have one of these droidicas that was complete. I bought them at Brickworld Chicago last year, but this one I specifically got with the intention of rebuilding into the AAT that they included as an alt build, I think in the actual instruction manual for this set, which is wild that they were doing that back then. And so yeah, I'm a big fan of the old AAT design, the kind of tan one from back in the, the Trade Federation days. And so I don't have the tan Lego one, but maybe I can build the Technic one and have the next best thing. It won't be minifig scale or anything, but I'm just really curious to check that out as a novelty. So hopefully this has all the parts that I'll need. And anyway, moving on, I got this here is just the canister from a Knights Kingdom 2 Dracus figure, which I now have the figure itself. I'm pretty sure I got almost all of the Knights Kingdom 2 figures just in used lots over the years. I've been able to piece them together. And I only got Adric right there in red and Karzan in sand blue and kind of gunmetal as a kid. So somebody was just giving this thing away, and this is a actual metal canister, which is insane to me. I'm trying to open it up just with one hand. There we go. So you can see it's metal, which is not something I don't think LEGO would ever do today because it's not recyclable. They're all into the sustainable packaging now. We saw with the grape bags that they switched to for after plastic canisters in the Hero Factory days, and then they just went with straight up cardboard boxes for Bionicle Gen 2. And I guess in the modern day with construction, like with the Marvel buildable action figures, they've still just got boxes. So yeah, it's a very different era. So this is a kind of a remnant of a very different time with LEGO, but just gorgeously designed with this beautiful logo on top here. And this it feels like they were going after, I don't know, like just the kind of high fantasy market with this, and it was really, really, really cool. So here, this is something I got as a gift, basically I was able to pick kind of from a lottery of sets. I'm not sure if that's the right word, for participation in a recent show. And I got this just because, mainly for the classic Mysterio, because I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and classic Mysterio is great. I didn't have him before. But I've also got now a spare Spider-Gwen and another Spider-Man figure, and these builds are actually pretty cute and charming. A lot of people like to just badmouth the 4+ sets because they're 4+, but having actually built these in hand, it's this Spider-Copter especially it's pretty adorable. And it's just a reminder that it's a very different experience when you're building a set for yourself versus just looking at pictures online and seeing everybody else's negative opinions in comment sections. yeah, I'm trying to work at getting better at just spending more time actually building with Lego instead of just talking about Lego on the internet with people, which is cool, but nothing beats, you know, actual physical bricks. So here is the one set that I actually bought at this meeting. This is the Drone Duel inspired by Spider-Man Homecoming, branded as Spider-Man No Way Home, featuring a drone that doesn't appear in either, that is using the color scheme from his suit, one of his suits in No Way Home, which, if I'm recalling correctly, is basically supposed to be the inside-out version of one of his suits that gets paint on it in the movie, from when I recently rewatched it. And it's a really, really cool suit. Like, really, really detailed printing. I love the figure design and just like the way that the gold shines. It's super, super awesome. I might swap out the gold hands, though. I find them to be a little bit just, big. Like they pull focus, I think, a little bit too much from the rest of the printing. But yeah, like, it's this is just actually kind of a neat drone build. I was surprised, and there's some cool parts in here that I didn't have before. So I had fun building it, and I'll probably just be taking it apart and using the parts in my collection. But the main reason why I got this set was the Vulture. This is if I'm understanding correctly, I believe this is the high altitude suit he has at the end of the movie, whereas in the original Spider-Man Homecoming set that I remember wanting to get back in 2017 after I went to go see the movie with my friend Waj, while attending BrickFest 2017 in Toronto. That was a crazy time that involved an emergency last-minute Uber. We might tell that whole story on a podcast sometime. But yeah, this is just like, I love Michael Keaton's Vulture in that movie so much, and I really, really wanted this figure. I'll probably apply the stickers. They're just sitting in the box there. I didn't feel like applying them when I built this. And I really need to figure out like a Spider-Man display or something. And then finally, I got a bunch of figure parts. So these are, I got one figure here in a trade. This is not the most recent anymore, but a newer style of Phase 1 Attack of the Clones Clone Trooper, because I really love the realistic style Clone Troopers, and I want to use them for more Star Wars Legends mocks. And here I just got, like, say, like a lot of different figure parts that I either didn't have before or had in low quantities that I wanted to use. Several of these diver pieces that they don't make anymore. This is just a massive, like, molded piece that then has a this mask, which was reused for the Force Unleashed Vader figure. I remember seeing that in catalogs as a kid. I never saw, I think I saw this specific piece, this black armor piece, in a stop motion film by Film-A-Guy, if I'm recalling correctly. But yeah, so this is really just like a lot of parts that I got older, mostly 90s, a few more modern pieces, like this is from a CMF. There's some Harry Potter bits in here, and a Batman torso that I don't believe I had before. But yeah, just really, really cool pieces that I look forward to using for some cool custom stuff. And that's about it. So it's a little bit longer than I wanted, but I'm pretty sure I got everything. All of this is really just thanks to the contributions, or not contributions, thanks to just the generosity and the connections that I have with my fellow LUG members. Like I said, so a few of these things were gifts, several of them were trades, which I never could have done without just being part of ParLUGment. So if you're interested in connecting with any local Lego fans in person, if you're that kind of, if you're into that kind of socializing, I highly recommend looking up Lego user groups in your area, because Lego has an official tool for us now. We're a far cry from the early days in the early 2000s, back when our LUG was founded, when we didn't have nearly as much official support from Lego. So it was just founded by a couple of really passionate AFOLs who just got together and in their city and wanted to do some cool shows and chat about Lego together. So yeah, that's it basically for my little haul video / thank you to ParLUGment and encouragement to all of you guys to get connected locally. And I will see you in another video very soon.